All right, this is interesting because we appear to have a very close three-way sort of race in Oregon between these three ladies. Yeah. I think I see what's going on here. The GOP is releasing these polls with their chick ahead. These guys aren't releasing any polls because they don't have any with theirs ahead. So, but these guys are putting out polls that show her at like 21%. So you've got 30, 30, 21. That doesn't add up, does it? Yeah. See what I'm saying? And also, when you look, she's winning the Google search. So more people are interested in what this lady's about. Now that makes sense because, I've actually heard her platform. She's getting it out there. I know what theirs is. It's the same shit. It's Kate Brown 2.0, basically. Theirs, I don't really know. I mean, it's like Republicans haven't had much power. So what do they do if they get power? It's been so long. We did have I'll get to that. The best governor probably in the entire United States history. But so I think that now what these guys are doing is they're bombarding social media. See, that's a social media sentiment. They're saying that like it's pro her and anti her, right? I think I know what's going on. They're these guys, the Democrats, they dump all their media, and Republicans do it too. They dump all their money not into political ads as much anymore, but into like fake trolls and shit. I mean, I don't have proof of this, but that's what we've seen over and over again. And so they're probably trying to say, like, if you support Betsy, like if you're a suburban Portland mom who just doesn't want her kid to have to wear a mask anymore, and maybe doesn't want the third you-know-what, that you're a Trumper. You're a extreme right-wingist, winger or whatever. And I'm pretty sure that that's some stale freaking bread, dude. Some moldy bread nobody wants anymore. So that's probably not going to work. I don't know. She might win. She's supposedly at 21%. But there's only been 2 polls, and they're both GOP polls. So everybody, we just don't have a lot of polls around here. But yeah, they say it's extremely unpredictable. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, and also they like to say, what is it? Most voters, or a lot of the biggest group of voters in this state are unaffiliated independent, which is kind of misleading because a lot of those people are on the left or the right. They just don't want to vote. They just want to be Oregon has a very independent kind of thing. We like to think we're independents, but they really are, left or right. Like I know a lot of people who say they're independent, but they vote Republican straight, so whatever. I mean, it's fine, but yeah, they lay out these scenarios. I think this is very cool analysis. This website is I didn't even see this before. Crowdwisdom.live. It's really interesting how they pull together, polls and social media sentiment. And I don't know how they do that. I mean, Google search. Well, the Google search thing anybody can get, I think. But yeah, here's she's got that was about similar. So it's not much different. And yeah, the GOP is trashing her in the polls. I bet she polls a lot better. I mean, these guys play games with polls. I don't know, but I mean, they're asking 300 people, or something like that. That's how big these polls are. I think. But yeah, I think I know which one I'm backing because I want. That's gonna get me to whether the best fucking governor that this state ever, well, in this country probably ever had. You know how have all these riots? This is just one example of this guy. He started legalizing weed before anybody else did. He worked really hard on making the public beach boundary work for everybody. Yeah, this guy was a healer, not a jerk, in my opinion. Anyway, there was going to be a riot. This bullshit where people fight in the streets of Portland is nothing new. So, what this guy did was he found out there was going to be a confrontation between let's say the Proud Boys and whatever in that day, and so he instead of getting a bunch of cops out there and a bunch of tear gas and getting all militarized, he freaking made a freaking rock concert, with bands and shit, and then said Grateful Dead's coming and Santana's coming and shit. He trolled them, dude. I don't know if they were supposed to be there or not, but there's a bunch of other bands, but whatever. Then they kind of put out the word. I read more about this. They sort of put out the word that we're not gonna freaking enforce weed laws. The festival, the governor's pop party, and this is a Republican. And there was no riots. The thing was like a big freaking festival, and everybody's happy. What's the problem? Like, why don't we do shit like that anymore, dude? I don't know. That's what. I don't know. Like, I don't think Betsy's this cool. I don't think anybody's this fucking cool. I mean, this this is like, you know, I mean, this is the shit, dude. This is like what you want in a governor. Just, oh, let's fucking make a weed festival and prevent riots. You know, awesome. But yeah.